Hey guys, Jared here with a Gameovation conversation video where today I am going to be joined by T and we are going to be discussing our top 3 sort of predictions and hopes that we would like to see from Nintendo going into the new year. Obviously we know a few things that are going to happen, like the new Pokemon game, Breath of the Wild 2, but these are things that haven't been announced but that we would love to see get announced at some point throughout the year. Hello T, how are you?
I'm alright, excited to be back.
Yes, it's been a little while actually since we've done one of these sort of conversation videos.
Because Smash is finished.
Yeah, now Smash is over. What do we do? What do we talk about now?
Other Nintendo IPs? Blasphemy.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. No one's interested in other Nintendo IPs.
No. It's awful. Isn't
Right. Did you want to kickstart it then, T? With your first prediction or hopes for the new year?
You've already mentioned it. I'm going to start with my number 2, because my number 1's going to be my number 2. My number 1 is going to be, we are going to see Breath of the Wild 2's name. We are going to learn what it's going to be about. I hope. Okay. Unless it gets delayed to 2023, then we've added that, essentially.
Which is a high possibility. I mean, they did delay the first game because they wanted it to be as good as it could be. So they could very easily do the exact same with, well, this game as well. It wouldn't surprise me whatsoever.
I think it'll depend on what Sonic Frontiers is going to be doing, because that's another open world, mascot-y sort of thing. Because that's out, supposedly, November next year.
I saw that game come out and people were memeing it saying, oh, Sonic Breath of the Frontiers or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
when
just
the
saying,
next show?
A lot of people are getting into this whole Breath of the Wild open world adventure sort of game style now, aren't they?
Breath of the Wild wasn't the first one to do it. So it's just
No.
it's like when people were comparing everything to Dark Souls. Any hard game, yeah, it's Dark Souls. Crash Bandicoot was the original Dark Souls.
Yeah, exactly.
On the PlayStation 1. Anyway, tangent over. What about you, Jared? What's your number 1? How'd you go? Prediction?
Well, I haven't really got them in any sort of listed order of, oh, I want to see this. I just thought of 3 things that I would like to see. But
that's what I've done. So
realistic.
Yeah.
So my first one on my list is I would love some form of announcement of Mario Kart 9.
Right, that was my number 2.
Cool. Well, because, like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best-selling game on the Switch, so Mario Kart 9 is inevitable. Like, it's beyond inevitable. It's going to happen.
I wish people would stop buying 8. Stop buying 8. Please.
Yeah, stop buying 8 so we can have 8, 9 come along, please.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing which a lot of people keep forgetting about is Mario Kart 8 is a port. It was originally released on the Wii U. So
2014. In 2014.
We're so close to like almost a 10-year mark since that game was released.
Yeah.
We need a new Mario game on the Switch. Like it's got
Mario
to come.
Kart game.
Mario Kart game on the Switch. It's got to come, and will it be released Christmas next year? I'm not sure, but I would just love some form of announcement at like E3 this year or next year or something. Just give us a glimmer, please. Because
between now and then, I've also looked into. You've got Chocobo GP, which is like the spin-off of Final Fantasy. They've got that's a kart racer game that's coming out in March, I want to say. And Nintendo hasn't really got anything to compete with it apart from 8 Deluxe and Home Circuit, I suppose.
Well, and they've also got the mobile game, which I always forget the name of.
Mario Kart Tour.
Live? Tour. Yeah, which we constantly are seeing updates for that, and I'm like, why can't we get this in an actual Mario game? Like all these costumes and stuff. So that's one thing I do hope for in Mario Kart 9. Is there's going to be a bit more customization in terms of like the characters, because we've seen it done so much in this mobile game. So I don't see why we couldn't get it in an actual mainline Mario Kart game.
Oh, actually, I've just had an idea. Anyway, we could do like a Mario Kart 9 if they guess announced. We could do an idea thought train then. I'll write it down.
Cool. Will do. Character predictions. Character prediction video for Mario Kart.
No, like customization predictions, I'm thinking, but yeah, we won't go there now.
Cool. That's a video for another day.
Yes.
That's a video for the new year, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Right, so what is your next game then, or your last prediction, I should say,
Yeah,
maybe?
we've covered Mario Kart 9. Yeah, so I'm predicting DLC for Pokemon Legends Arceus and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Okay.
I'm talking about a game that hasn't been released yet. And it's been speculated if it's open world, or is it more like Monster Hunter, but the more we see of it, the more it's looking like it's a Monster Hunter where you got open world areas as opposed to like a vast open world. So, Monster Hunter Rise has DLC coming out, and they take it to another island. I'm not sure if it's been confirmed yet whether or not you go to this area in the Hisui region, but there's like an island off the coast of Sinnoh where the battle resort, the battle tower, and like the resort area are. I'm not sure if we go there in Legends Arceus or Arceus, but that could be maybe a DLC exclusive island.
Yeah.
And also,
I mean,
for...
yeah.
Go on.
Go carry on.
I was going to ping back to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I was.
Okay, no, I was just going to say that it wouldn't surprise me if they brought DLC in for that game. They brought DLC in for Sword and Shield,
Very
so
true,
it makes absolute perfect sense that they'll see how well this game does, and then probably within a few months there'll be like a DLC update or something like that.
Yeah.
100%. Because Nintendo seems to be really hopping on board with DLC, and they understand the value of it very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got two more games to sort of predict. The first one is that I've noticed that I don't think, now I could be wrong with this, but I don't think Next Level Games are currently working on anything. Like the last thing they were doing was Luigi's Mansion, and that's been released now. So what are they working on right now? Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for a new Mario Strikers game. I've been wanting a new Mario Strikers game for the longest time, and we've had a new Mario Tennis game, we've had a new Mario Golf game. Give us a new Mario Strikers game, please. I love it so much. So I don't know what Next Level Games are currently working on, but I'm hoping it might be that. And I don't think that's too far fetched.
Speaking of far-fetched, going back to Pokemon, we still don't have the Dark Ray Shaman or Arceus events yet in Brilliant Diamond, Shining and Pearl. Not that I'm in a rush for it. Anyway, right, back to you.
Cool. Okay, and my final prediction is I'm hoping for a new Donkey Kong game, a 2D Donkey Kong game. Although I did write as a side note, I wouldn't mind a Donkey Kong 64 remake. That would be lovely, but I don't think that's going to happen. So,
no,
you know,
I'm sure Ray would be like that. Can't.
Yeah,
sorry.
Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was released back in 2014. That was 3 years after Donkey Kong Country Returns was released. So I think we're long overdue a new Donkey Kong 2D game. And both games were received so well. If you look online, look at the reviews, both games were in like the 90%, the 4 out of 5s. You know, it's people like those games.
I enjoyed them, yeah.
Yeah, they were fantastic 2D games, and I really hope we're going to get a new one. I think it's been plenty of time since Tropical Freeze was released, and but I think Tropical Freeze was actually ported to the Switch. Am I correct?
Yeah, Tropical Freeze was, because I've got a clip of me being taken out by a sea lion in a tornado, which sounds completely mad out of context, but yeah, you go with it. You go with it. Right,
so I guess that's kind of like stuttered the release of a new game. I'm not sure if that's the right one. That's the right word, but I guess since that got ported, they wanted to give it a bit more time than they usually would. So I don't know. I would say next year would be a good time to potentially release a new 2D Donkey Kong game.
Right. Can I have another one, being as you stole my thunder with Mario Kart 9?
Okay, yeah, sure, we'll go for it.
Right. A Mario 3D Mario game. Maybe mainline, maybe not, but there's a bit of a caveat to this. It's going to be more akin to Bowser's Fury, but more established upon the formula. So it's not going to be like the next mainline Mario, like an Odyssey 2, or a 3D platformer Mario game to tide us over until the next mainline Mario, Odyssey 2, whatever they want to call it.
So when you say that about Bowser's Fury, are you saying like a pushing on from the story from Bowser's Fury, or
in the style of? So like you've got the stars out there, you've got to go and get them. You're in this open world-ish area, because it did feel like Bowser's Fury was great, but it felt more like it was a playground, like a test for something more, something new.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. Yeah.
Like I'm not disrespectful for any moment. I really enjoyed my time with Bowser's Fury, even though it was like a 4-hour game time add-on. But I could see that being fleshed out, similar to the Captain Toad levels in Mario 3D World.
Yeah, made into its own actual game.
So a similar thing again, but based on the Bowser's Fury sort of gameplay.
I do agree with you. I'm not sure if they'll. I think any Mario game they release is going to be a mainline Mario game. I think it'll be really tricky for them to release something that's not mainline for Mario. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I totally get what you mean. I really feel like Bowser's Fury was definitely like a test run to sort of play around with it, and I could see them really further like expanding on that idea.
Yeah.
I think it would
be a mainline Mario, but yeah, mainline Mario, but not in the style of Odyssey. There we are. I'll reword it, Red. Yes.
Yeah, like because I was toying around with the idea of saying, a new mainline Mario game, but I already said Mario Kart 9, so I thought they're not going to release both in the same year, are they? And also, it's also a question of, are they going to do a sequel to Odyssey? Are they going to do Mario Galaxy 3? Are they going to do something completely brand new? Are they going to expand on Bowser's Fury? Like, there's a lot of different avenues they could go down with a new Mario title.
You say that about releasing 2 different Mario games in the same year. I'm sure it's either in the same day or the same week they released New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the same day. Or week.
Which ones were those?
New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS, and then New Super Mario Bros. U on the Wii U.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
Oh, I can't remember all the way back then.
I'm going to quickly double check to see if I'm right.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that may have been because of the Wii U's abysmal sales, but I'm not really too sure. I mean, that game got very quickly ported over to the Switch. But no, I mean, if that was the case, then obviously we had Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey released in the same year, but that was because it was the Switch's debut year, so they wanted to really sort of come out the gates running, as it were.
Okay, it was the same year, but there were 6 months in it, ish.
Okay.
So New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS was released in July 2012.
Wow.
And then New Super Mario Bros. U was released in the November of 2012.
That was going to be 10 years ago not long now, until that's going to be 10 years ago. Jeez.
Feel old yet?
Goodness me. Cool. Well, I think we've got our predictions down now, haven't we?
I've got a bonus one.
You've already had a bonus one.
No, this is literally just me. I'm going to say a sentence, okay?
Okay.
Fix the N64 emulation for the Switch Online.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
That's all we need to say.
Yes. Done. Finito.
Awesome.
Pens down. Mic's dropped.
Well, thank you very much, T, for joining me today.
No problem. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed being back into the swing of things. It's been fun.
Yeah, and thank you everyone very much for listening. And let us know what you guys think of our predictions. Do you agree with any of them we've been saying, or do you perhaps disagree with anything we've been saying? Be sure to let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe for all things Nintendo.